Okay, hey guys, this is Dank Beams here. We're going to do a quick video showing benchmark scores that I got at 4.2. I know it says that it's at 3.95, but yeah, it's at 4.2. Okay, so here's some quick benchmark scores with the 1700 versus this is like going to be Ryzen based. This is at 4.2, and I also have a CPU. That's the W3680 also, that's clocked at 4.65. It could get up to 4.9, I'm pretty sure. I saw actually on this. There's a guy that had it at 4.9, but I want to see what this is average, clocks that you'll get it up to. So, yeah, this is 113, 442, and 844. And we're going to compare this to Ryzen, alright? So, yeah. And we're going to also compare this to other CPUs as well, because you could test other CPUs on this site and it will show the scores. So, okay, let's go. Let's get right into it. So we're going to go and type in user benchmark. Yeah, and then we're going to type in R7 1700, I guess, right? Boom. Yeah, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, here's an R7 1700 CPU right here. This is at 4.6. This motherfucker, this guy here, with the W3680 clocked at, come on, zoom in, at 4.65. He has a score of 113. The Ryzen CPU has a score of 110. Alright? And it's clocked at 3.65, I'm pretty sure. And it has a 93 excellence of outstanding. This, the Ryzen CPU for quad core, so right now, the W3680 wins. This is really good that's even keeping up, because the W3680 is like 7 years old. So anyways, so let's keep going. So the quad core CPU right here, quad core performance, I don't know what the fuck that was. The quad core performance at 440. This gets 442. It's pretty decent. 442. Next, we already know who wins in this one. AMD. This has 8 cores and 16 threads. Who do you think is gonna win, right? This has 844 though. It's decent. And then there's mine that gets 103 at 4.2. 103. 110. Fuck. And then mine gets. Come on, keep zooming in. Zoom in. Zoom in, you bum. 1 second. Well, there we go. So it gets 408, and mine gets, theirs gets 440. And then, yeah, I lose on the other one. I get 650. So overall, that's at 4.2. That's pretty decent as well. Next, we're going to check out the R5 1600. Just because I'm betting that it's probably going to lose, to be honest. But, we're going to get a decently overclocked one, maybe. Decently overclocked. Okay, here's one. This is performing at 98% excellence, alright? And the one at 4.65 is clocked at, gets clocked at 4.6. It gets 113. 1600 also gets 113. For quad core performance, well, that's my one, my bad. Quad core performance, it gets 440. 1600 gets 456. And then this gets 844. Overall, not bad for a 7-year-old CPU. It's keeping up on the single performance, which is really important for gaming if you're a gamer. And it also has very decent multi-core performance at 4.6. This is the average overclock you could get with a decent motherboard, alright? With a decent motherboard. There's a guy who got it to like 4.9, I'm pretty sure. So that was pretty crazy as well. I want to see really quickly what the W3670 owners get. User benchmark. So W3670 with like guy has an overclocked a decent amount. Like decent. Seems like there's not much people who have overclocked a decent amount. Only W3680 owners. Probably because they don't bother to. I love with W3690 owners. I want to see 3690. Well, here's another person who has it clocked at pretty high. This is a W3690 owner. He has it 414, 458, 866. And his is at 4.65 as well. And this is the... So this one, it beats it, actually. The last one, this guy, he lost. This guy, he wins for some reason. I mean, this guy. Fuck, I'm confused. Oh shit, I just deleted it, I'm retarded. Yeah, but this guy actually won by a good bit, this motherfucker, with the W3690. 414, the Ryzen one got 440 something, pretty sure, and he lost a multi. So he won both single and quad. So yeah, like I was saying, overall, if you have a decent motherboard, you could overclock these things really high. 4.6, or this is the average I've seen. I've seen some threads that say that they could hit 4.9 or so. It's pretty crazy as well, to be honest. Yeah. Next, we're going to compare this to other CPUs for a bit. It's pretty hot in my room right now, so I'm like boiling, but it's alright. So let's compare. Yeah, this to this. So let's check out the i5 3570K first. So my CPU beats the i5 3570K at 103, and this gets what? Oh, that's mine. My bad. This one is 102, and this is at 3.6 gigahertz. It says. Yeah. And I also win in quad and multi. So there's that. That's my CPU. Clocked at 4.2. You know, easy stuff. Doing pretty good. My CPU is decent as well, so I'd say at this speed it's more equivalent to Haswell. At the other speeds, like that I just shown, 4.6, 4.7, I think it's more equivalent to Skylake, maybe. I'm not sure about KB Lake, but definitely maybe Skylake. So we're gonna go back again and maybe compare this to yeah, here's a 4690K. So here's a Haswell 4690K, gets 107. Mine gets 103, barely even a difference. So that's just saying, it's probably really compared to, yeah, it's a lot more closer to the Haswell architecture at 4.2, alright? So, that's decent. I think this is enough of showing my CPU. I really want to show this guy's CPU at 4.65, because if you have this, you have a decent motherboard. this is what you're going to be getting, alright? You're going to be getting around that if you have a decent motherboard and a good silicone lottery, or a decent silicone lottery. So you're going to be getting these scores. So I'm going to X out mine and just use this as a benchmarking, alright? So that's, yeah, this mine's around Haswell level anyways. You already seen already. So that's around Haswell level. Let's check out the FX8350 versus this guy's W3680. Oh shit. 82. For some reason this guy has a GTX 660. It's kind of bad, but whatever, I don't really care. Yeah, so he gets 113, 442, and 844. This guy gets 65, 310, and 508. So it loses pretty bad. And the W3680, you could like you could buy them for really cheap. Let me show you on eBay right now. eBay.com. It doesn't even have to be a W3680. It could be W3670. It's the same thing. You could overclock the shit out of them. Let me show you the W3670 actually. So you could get them for around $54 right now from Hong Kong. 49, 54. You know, they're pretty cheap, and you'll be beating you know, all the good CPUs. Let's say, let me show you. Yeah, so you're beating like CPUs like this. The 4690K was like a very good CPU back then. You'll be beating CPUs like this easy. This gets 107 on the single core. And the W3680 at 4.6 gets 113. And it wins in everything else because it's a 6-core 12-thread processor, of course. And this is 429. This is the 4690. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to be winning pretty easily against these CPUs. So, yeah. Maybe I show 1600. Oh, this 1600 though is performing below percentile. This gets 20%, 20th percentile. This is 105, 321. Yeah, it's decent. I think my phone has a zooming in problem, but whatever. Yeah. So we're gonna go back now. Let's maybe show a 1700X. So this is the 1700X. This is clocked at 3.9, 3.8. And it has a 95 outstanding, and it gets 112, 450, and I lose a multi. And this is the W3680. The guy got 112, right? Yeah, you got 112. This gets 113, 442. What do you get? This got 450. Beat me there. And 1,269. So I won in single. We came pretty close in quad. And he beat me in multi because this guy has an 8-core 16-thread CPU. Yeah. Now let's see an i5 6600K. Holy fuck, this guy overclocked the shit. So this guy gets 122, 493, 455. But then I guess the i5 6600K overclocked. So who gives a crap, you know? Well, I'm not saying who gives a crap, but it's overclocked, so pretty high. What else should I show? I already showed the 4690K already, so no point in showing that. Maybe if I refresh the page. Refresh. Alright. There's not much other. Like, I already seen the 1600 and everything, so. We're beating those by a good bit on 4.6 actually. And that one was overclocked. That was overclocked to like 3.9. I'm pretty sure I've seen in most benchmarks, most reviewers get 3.8, 3.9, 4. Depends on what their fucking shit is. Their silicon lottery. Let's see if i5. So this is an i7 3770K. It gets 110. I get 113. This gets 430. 550. 5. Yeah, I'm retarded. 556. Yeah. And this is clocked at 4 gigahertz exact. So it's overclocked because it's a K version. Decent. And this one also beat it. It's 113. Yeah. It's really hot in my room, so my bad if I'm like shaking or that's actually really decent. This Ivy Bridge, right? Ivy Bridge? Yeah. And the i5, I want to get the i5 4690K. And that was Ivy Bridge. So I'm pretty sure there wasn't that much of an IPC gain from Ivy Bridge to Haswell. Or Haswell to Skylake. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't seem like there was much of an IPC gain at all. No, it doesn't seem like there was much of one. I don't want to see KB Lake. I already know KB Lake is definitely going to win already. I want to see Skylake and Haswell. Oh, look at the 6600K. This guy wins a decent bit, actually. He gets 121 and I get 113. He loses in quad, I'm pretty sure. Right now? No, he wins in quad. But I get 844. And he gets 4. Yeah, that's pretty garbage. But, yeah. It's really hot in my room, so. All I see is 440, 460. So this gets 99 points. And this one gets 113, 44.2, and 844. This is the W3680. We're going to show one more, and then we're going to dip, because, yeah, my arm's running from holding up this sheet. Yeah. So this is a KB Lake architecture CPU 7500. Gets 414, 114, which is actually pretty good. Mine gets 113. Beats me in quad. I win in multi by a really good bit. 857, I think it was, right? Yeah. That's actually really good. Really impressive. Really impressive. For a 7-year-old CPU, you know, keeping up with the KB Lake CPUs and the Haswell CPUs and the Skylake CPUs. You know, and this is the average overclock. I even showed you at 4.2, mine was keeping up with the Haswell CPUs pretty easily. So, yeah. I'm trying to look for decent CPUs though. That was mine's keeping up with the 4690K, which was one of the, like, one of the best CPUs everyone was talking about back then. Like a little bit back then. Yeah. Everyone was always talking about the 4690K. I was like, yo boy, got that 4690K, bro. It's like shit, man. Yeah. My stomach hurts. Guy's performing way. Yeah, it's not worth showing. Then. Performing way below percentile. Because it's like 10 percentile. There was one that I just saw that I kind of want to check out. There's something wrong with this 5820K though. What's wrong with it? This 5820K gets 88. I'm not sure actually. The percentile is average. I don't believe that. What? Let me check that. See, this is overclocked. This is stock. I mean, yeah, that's just that's overclocked. The 121. This is stock. So I'll show you this one then. It's at 3.8 or so? I'm not sure. What? Yeah, anyways. So this gets 112. My one gets 113. This is a W3680. It's like 7 years ago. This one from gets a quad core score 370. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. There we go. This one gets a quad core score of 436. I get 442. All right. I'm pretty sure he's gonna beat me in multi. He doesn't. Oh shit. Wait, he does. No, he doesn't. So he gets 883. I get 844. Not bad. Pretty close. And this is an i7 what? i7 5820K. Jesus. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. So this is the W3680 performance, guys. So I'm saying, like, if you have a decent motherboard, you could overclock the shit to 4.6, 4.7. You could even go higher at a higher voltage of 1.35 or so. Mine at 4.2 is equivalent to the Haswell i5 4690K, which was on single core performance, which was actually pretty good. Yeah. And I don't think my shit would even bottleneck until like a Titan X or even higher than that, I'm pretty sure. If it's keeping up with all these CPUs. Yeah. What else should I show? Well, I'll show you one more because it's at the 21-minute mark right now. I want to show you a decent one. I don't want to show you a shit one. My arm's hurting too, so it's kind of hard. I already showed you 6600K already, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. It's probably overclocked. Shit. Trying to look for one that's more stock clocks, so I could show you, like, what, like, this CPU is like 9, like 90, like Bloomfield level, like, the W3680 is a little bit faster than Bloomfield, alright, but it's not that, like, you know, far away from it, from the architecture, and this is, W3680 could get a lot higher than the Bloomfield CPUs, so this W3680 could get to 5 gigahertz I've seen, so, but you have to set a high voltage, like 1.4, so 1.40 volts, you get about 5 gigahertz, or 1.45 or something. What does this i7 5820K get? Oh yeah, it's the same one that I saw that was performing way below. Yeah, screw it, I guess. Like, I guess I'll show you this, but I already went in this. This is the i5 6400. We went pretty good. This is, oh, wrong one. There we go. That's his friggin' GTX 660. Anyways, he has 113. And this is at 4.6, remember. 113, 442, 855. Re-wreck it. Re-wreck the Skylake CPU. Yeah. That's about it, guys. I'm probably done. But it's my CPU, you know, pretty dank. If you wanna maybe spice it up, I don't know, yeah, man. But that's about it. Pretty sure there's something wrong with my fucking camera, like, fuck. It doesn't like to zoom in. Oh, there you go. Now it zooms in. I'm triggered. Okay. Whatever. But this is it. This is about it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.